Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rogue Ship One. Welcome. I said hello, and I almost said welcome to Archival Adventures because my brain is mush. But welcome, everybody. It is good to see you at the start of this week. Lord Portico, it is wonderful to see you here for a moment. What class are you getting ready to play? Barbarian? Rogue? Bard? Lawyer? Bard and lawyer are kind of the same, but and hi Pretty Witchery, hi Neogats, hi Puddleglum. Yes, the ship is currently now powered by a substitutionary locomotion drive. The magic words required to initiate the drive are Triguna Macoides Tricorum Satis D, but the captioner just cannot get what those words are. No marbles found, Captain. We appear to have lost all of them. Exactly. Hi, Hannah. You made it before my face appeared. Lovely. Pretty Witchery. No, my glasses are not always yellow. Bureaucrat. I see. Start of this week, but it's Tuesday. Tuesday's still the start of the week, Detective Zen. Isn't it? It's not the end of the week. It's before Hump Day. Explains why the ship stalls out on heavy drinking night. No, so I have this frame in yellow and green and purple and light blue, and sometime soon I will also have them in orange, red, and dark blue. Purple is the one that I wear the most often, but it's technically my prior prescription. My prescription didn't change much, so it's not a huge deal. But actually, the only one I have right now that is my current prescription is the light blue pair. The dark blue, the orange, and the red will all have my new prescription. But and then there will only be one color currently available that I don't have this frame in, which is paint, because that's the only one I haven't ordered. But the only reason I managed to order 3 at a time was that they had a really good sale for President's Day. So it ended up costing me just slightly more than 1 pair would have normally. And I got 3 pair. So yeah, if your glasses give you a headache, it's probably time for a new prescription. Yeah, Neogats. It was amazing. So these are these frames are they're called Equality. Like, the name of them is Equality. And they're just from iBuyDirect. Which has... I couldn't get what I wanted anywhere, so these are what I ended up with. And they're called Equality, and they come in the full rainbow of colors. So, yeah. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, but then they've occasionally, a color will go away and be replaced by a different version of the color. And right now they have the dark blue and the light blue both, and they have a pink that they didn't have before. And so it's a rainbow of colors, but over time the colors that are available have changed. And Bit Rebellious is raiding in. Hi, Bit Rebellious. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope that you had a wonderful stream. I did not get a chance to see what you were streaming because I was hurriedly making dinner. You grew! It's a rate of 3. Woo! If anybody does not follow Bit Rebellious, you should. Bit Rebellious is, you were playing Chroma Squad. Awesome. Hi, Vance. I did it. Yeah, you should follow Bit Rebellious. It's really easy. You can just click that little heart at the top of the chat, and it will follow, and then you'll know when Bit is live. Bit is a member of the extended Streampunks community, and you may remember them from such chats as 16-Bit Eric and Delevely and my chat and possibly others. Tactical RPG parody of Power Rangers. Oh, Xander's, yeah. Actually, Xander has rated Bit before, so I do encourage follows. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such streams as... It did sort of sound like that, didn't it? I'm going to try to channel Stanley Kubrick and learn to stop worrying and love the bomb. And yes, that is a reference to my Mr. Worry t-shirt that I'm wearing. Vance, I think that should be okay. But now for sure you can. It's the Chroma Squad. Yeah, I have not actually played it yet. I have it thanks to a wonderful person gifting it to me. I just have not yet played it. Because playing anything has been difficult lately. The only playing I've gotten done is on stream. It's okay. Soon only Stardew will exist. This is, yeah. I'm frustrated by the fact that the thing that I do to pay the bills is going to interfere with the launch of the Stardew update. It's the thing is, I'm teaching 2 sessions of one class this entire semester. The first of those 2 sessions with the most people and happening later in the evening is the day that the Stardew update comes out. So Stardew Valley 1.6 comes out on March 19th. It's a Tuesday. And that is the 19th and the 21st are the 2 days that I'm teaching a class the entire semester. I don't do a lot of instruction. I do exhibits and events and things like that. But occasionally I do teach a class. And yeah. Oh, yeah, March 19th. I got the date right. Woo! Eric may or may not do a special stream. That or Wednesday will be taken over. Oh. Like, it would be fine if the special stream happened late enough in the evening for me. But from 5 to 7, I'll actually be teaching. I know, Portico, you're always teaching. Vance, congratulations on being randomly selected by RoganBot27 as the VIP for the stream. It comes with such prizes as diamond next to your name for this stream. So valuable. Yeah, so looking forward to start. I haven't played Stardew in forever. Lord Portico is a mystery shaped like a torpedo in a lawyer's wig. This is true. The games I've been probably, yeah. Probably no permissions required. See, I think Vance, I don't know if I have it set so that if Moobot considers you a regular, then you don't need permission. I just don't know how often you have to show up to be classified as a regular by Moobot. Is there a way that you could use the 4-hour Eric stream as some kind of example for what you're teaching? Probably not. This class is I'm teaching a session for diversity in higher education, and the ask from the professor, I did this for them last semester too. I'm highlighting points in the history of Virginia Tech where the institution failed with regard to diversity and inclusion. So, yay, tweet. So it's going back and like, because our school likes to crow about every year it's named like a leader for diversity, and oh, it's so good, it's so great. It has a not so great history, and so that is what my guest lecture looks at, is the not so great history, the resistance to letting women, like the resistance when women were first admitted, the resistance when people of color were first admitted, the horrible stuff that was like, there was some just gross treatment of some international exchange students, because weirdly international students have been honestly there from the beginning, but like before women or people of color were admitted, there were multiple Chinese exchange students or Chinese students at the school, but they were not treated well. So just like pulling out the documentation that I have that shows the sort of struggles that the institution has gone through in order to reach where we are, which is significantly better than where we were. So yeah, that's what it is. One of my local universities loves to go on about being opened by Queen Victoria and being one of the first higher education places for women, and conveniently ignores every other diversity issue in its history. Exactly, NeoGets. It happens a lot. Institutions and diversity historically are not friends. This is true. And there are things that I could talk about that I just don't have the documents. There's history I know of the institution that I don't have the paper to easily show. Like, I can't put my hands on it quickly. But there's stuff I know about, like, where it sits. So yeah, it's an interesting session, and apparently the students liked it last semester, so I'm doing it again. Hi, Shadows of Life. It's one I had not done it before last semester. Usually I do usually I will do a session for history of higher education where I just pull. That tends to be things like implementation of Title IX, uh, letting women come to school, but it's more looking at administrative decisions and things like that. So pulling documents about the history of higher education in the United States. And then the other one that I typically end up doing is for the LGBTQ plus issues class in the Women's Studies program, and pull out. It wasn't much at first. It's grown over time, but pulling out the LGBTQ plus stuff from the archives for that class. And one of the questions I like to ask them is, who's missing? Because when you look at them, when you look at that documentation, it's like, huh, this is 98% white gay men, cisgender males. And that's because that is the most privileged group within the LGBTQ plus community, and therefore they are the one who has the most documentation in the archives. And there are multiple reasons for that, and we talk about it. So this is the stuff I teach. It is usually still, yeah, and it's because the more intersections of marginalization that a person has, the more that person, if possible, ends up hiding. Like, conformity is big in our global society, and if you don't conform, you often face the threat of physical violence or social ostracization or things like that. So it makes perfect sense that people will, in the LGBT community, it was stay in the closet. And so groups, when we're looking to look at history and find the documentation, people didn't identify themselves. So even if it's suspected that somebody was part of the LGBTQ plus community, we don't have any documentation that shows it because people didn't want to be identified that way because it was dangerous to be so. And so the people who have the most privilege within a group like that are the ones who can take the risk and let themselves be identified. And so that's why it's the cisgender white men who we have a lot of documentation for, or the cisgender white women who we have a lot of documentation from comparatively, because they're the ones that had the most privilege. They're the ones with the social standing to be able to be identified and withstand the negative backlash that would come from being identified. So yeah, those are the types of things that that we talk about in looking at those materials, because it's the materials themselves are interesting and the history itself is interesting. But I like to, when I'm teaching about archives and the documentation of history, one of the points I like to emphasize is that because of the way the Western world has approached documenting history and collecting archives, it is the most privileged people whose stories you have. And so it's important to pay attention to what are the gaps, who's missing from this narrative, and why is that the case? We might not be able to figure out what their story was, but we can pay attention to and acknowledge that they are missing and that that's a problem. The history of good friends. Exactly. Oh gosh, Pretty Witchery. Oh wow. Really annoys me that people use the lack of historical labels to imply that LGBTQ plus is new. Yeah. Not new at all. It's just that now there's a label. Yeah. That, I mean, and there were labels before. Honestly, colonialization, or like the Western European colonialism and the exportation and honestly crusades, pushing Christianity out into the world, destroyed a lot of very beautiful cultures that fully integrated and respected third gender people and same-sex relationships. And there is evidence and documentation of that history within a number of tribal communities, New World indigenous peoples, etc. Also, Western European indigenous cultures, but those are harder to get at. But it's really the dominance of that sort of Western European culture and the Christianity that they were exporting that just erased a lot of that and set it back. So yeah, it's wow, I did not know I was going to be discoursing about this. One of my favorite wildlife studies is, are giraffes gay as fuck, or are we misunderstanding their behavior? Who knows? Occasionally, somebody less privileged is chaotic enough to shout, "I'm here," from every metaphorical mouth. Yes, yes, and we love that, Bit Rebellious. We love when that happens. Let's not even start on ancient Greece. Ooh, yeah, that is a complex. Christianity got into Europe so long ago, it wrecked a lot of the cultures there before they could even write. Yeah, and so we just don't know. Druids, a mystery. Picts, a blue mystery. Yeah, NeoGuts. Yeah, very much. Well, and just like, think about how recently archaeological evidence was found proving that women could be Viking warriors. Like, women meaning biologically, physically female bodies. Although based on the, I don't know all of the details. I do think that based on, it wasn't just the biology, but that there were other indications that that person was culturally female and filled a feminine female role within the culture as a warrior. Don't get Red from OSP started on what Christianity did to Norse myths. She has done multiple videos and rants about it. Yeah. Ancient Greece was definitely the time and place and the motion. Hey, you know what? We're talking about what Western Europe did to LGBTQ plus populations. You know what one thing that they did was? They ostracized them and forced them culturally out of society, to the point where a lot of them ended up going and joining pirate crews and becoming pirates. Some of the most ancient poems depict trans-affirming gods. Yeah, I do enjoy ancient Nordic women, even if they weren't warriors. They seem to have been terrifying, and a lot of women's work was considered witchcraft. Which, hey. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with a little witchcraft. But my observation that LGBTQ plus people heavily represented amongst European pirate crews is my segue into we're playing a pirate-based game tonight called Return to Monkey Island. Loki was not, it did not fill traditional gender roles. That is very true. Yeah, no, this is supposed to be a Return to Monkey Island stream. Hi. Hey, everybody. I play games on stream. It has been a while since I pulled out like LGBTQ plus archives stuff for stream. I might have to ask Sterling to pull some of that later this year. So much seems to be hearsay and yeah, NeoGuts. And not surprising. Oh gosh, Detective Zen. Excellent, excellent. Oh, you need points. Some of them went after Fool's Gold, though. They were considered a pyrite crew. Fenrir the wolf, Sleipnir the steed, and Hela the goddess of death. Yep. And Loki gave birth to them. Oh dear, how do I point? Somebody's making me have to remember my own command. I succeeded! Woo!
Do you remember where we were?
Kind of, but remind me a little.
Kind of, but remind me a little?
Okay. I had joined LeChuck's crew in disguise. The magic potion that would have taken us to Monkey Island had been ruined, but Captain Madison and her cronies were nearby in another ship also bound for the island. I planned to follow them, but the crew were voting against me, and I had to persuade each and every one of them to vote on my side.
This is true Pretty Witchery, and eventually I will modify. I have plans. That one will eventually probably just be points, but oh yes, we stuck the tip of a hot poker inside of the scorched Alaska for flambe so that we could get the book for what's his face. This book.
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book. All jokes about demons and otherworldly stuff. It's Flambe's Underworld
it's not
Joke
gonna
Book.
play me
All
jokes.
About demons and
Guybrush
otherworldly
feels
stuff.
like a euphemism. Pretty Witchery. Probably. But then, if you take Guybrush as a euphemism, his son's name is Boybrush. And then we start to get into the complexities that is ancient Greece again. It was just the tip, though.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
Wait, you don't pay attention to you're just here to vibe? Oh, yeah. I mean, that is sort of the vibe of the entire stream, though. So, although Hela was the only child of Loki and Angrboda to be born regularly, and Fenrir and Sleipnir were born directly from Loki. I did not know most of this until I read I would also refuse to give birth to a horse. I listened to Neil Gaiman's Norse mythology, which is narrated by Neil Gaiman, and
Top deck schedule.
it's
One
very
bell,
good.
crew
And
voting. Two
that
bells,
is how I
LeChuck
know.
shouting.
That's the only reason I've heard the stories that Vance is relating.
Top deck schedule. One bell, crew voting. Two bells,
crew voting.
LeChuck shouting.
You're still on Anne Rice's bullshit.
One bell, voting hour.
Ooh, it's an audiobook we both read.
Ladies
Yeah.
called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
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 6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
Woo!
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Probably not.
Almost. It was time to send Murray back to Madison. Somehow.
There are 8 books. Sorry, I know there are 8 books, but there are 8 books. There are 15 in the, and not all of those. Is that just the Anne Rice ones, or is that including the ones when her son took over? Neo gets ice. I also was sort of thinking that I vaguely recall Jormungandr being Loki's as well. Send Murray to Captain Madison. There are at least 8 books in the world. This is just the Vampire Chronicles, not including Mayfair Witches. Okay. In some myths, the stallion Svadilfari was the father Sleipnir father, so means Loki was the bottom. I've only listened to one audiobook that was 50 hours or more. Pretty Witchery. Which said audiobook was War and Peace. And it was something like 83 hours.
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going
Oh,
to see you.
I know exactly
burn
how we
for
do
it.
this. 13 in the main series. I'm very distractible.
Okay, Murray. I just need one more thing from you. I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Light the cannon. Look, it's a flattened skull. Neo gets that.
underway.
That sounds like an
All
excellent
hands,
problem to
stand
have.
by to make sail.
Days pass.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates
gonna reach
will
the
have to
island?
be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
What?
Grog.
Hey!
All right.
Rainwood.
Oops.
Oops. I did not see that coming. I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
Oh no. Oh no. You move like a wounded hippopotamus. I'm going to skewer you like a pig on a spit. You're as rusty as that butter knife you call a sword. Let's make this quick. I've got an appointment with a secret. I think butter
You're
knife.
as rusty as that butter knife you call a sword.
We're both still sharper than you.
Okay,
Decent
come
comeback.
back.
Why don't you try again?
You're all bluster and no luster. You're all flavor and no saber. You're all buttress and no cutlass. You're all swagger and no dagger. Oh gosh. Buttless and cutlass is not gonna be the one. Flavor and saber. Bluster and luster or swagger and dagger. Exactly, Detective Zen. And for the pirate battles, they need to rhyme. I'm going swagger dagger.
You're all swagger and no dagger.
I've got plenty of dagger.
Hey, cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey, I know that one.
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Oh no! Like a conductor's baton. It's waving goodbye. Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
That's what I thought too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
Too late to start doing your job now, Swabby!
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback?
Wow!
That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Goodbye, Threepwood.
Part 3. Return to Monkey Island. Monkey Island. 6-minute
Good
walk.
thing I can still hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Oh
More or
dear.
Is it more or is it less?
What?
You say you can hold your breath for 10 minutes, but then sometimes you say 8. One time I heard you say 12. Which one is it?
Well, in my prime, I could do 10 minutes, no problem.
Are you in your prime in this story?
8 minutes. Now let me get back to it before the 8 minutes runs out.
The 6-minute walk. I know. Kids are rough. 2 minutes later. Uh-oh. What am I missing? That's the question. Existential tangent. The sword did a wily coyote. Does that mean it's sentient and came to the realization it had been dropped? That's a gigantic hand. 4 fingers and a thumb.
Ah, at last! Hello, Monkey Island. It's me, Guybrush. Did you miss me? Your secret will be mine. 10 minutes, tops. I just need to take a look at the map I stole from LeChuck.
Really? Really? 10 minutes?
Aw, it's a heart with L and E someone romantically carved into the tree.
I both relate to him and want to gag him. Yeah, I don't know what that says about you either. Open my to-do list. Follow LeChuck's map to the secret of Monkey Island. Map. To the secret. Begin your search at the red berry bush. Follow the stone monkey hand. Stick to the path by the wooden chicken. Sneak past the bees and heed the sign. X marks the spot. What are the odds that the secret is the island is filled with orangutans and not monkeys? Elixir! Elixir, I think you failed your stealth check. Hi, it's Murray.
Murray? Is that you? Sorry about the cannon. Oh, it's just a creepy skull. I'll keep this for my Shakespeare summer stock. It's a skull I found.
Okay, a skull. Commander on the bridge. That would be a number 1. I am not stealthy, so this does not shock me. Okay. I guess there's only one exit. I heard that Liam was GMing. It should be good, I assume. Hey, look, there's a red berry bush. And a giant monkey head. A mighty volcano. Oh, really? Oh, that's... Eventually, I'm going to watch things again. I have been so far behind.
I don't eat trail berries. Not after what happened last time. And the time before that.
But it's good to know that there's good stuff waiting for me when I finally do. I fell behind, and I'm sad that I fell behind, but I fell behind.
You don't hear much about land pirates.
I miss
but they're
narrative
out there.
telephone.
You don't hear much about land pirates, but they're out there.
Land pirate. I don't want to venture that way. Ooh, pick up the trivia card. Trivia. What are the silver keys on the Bermuda Queen's crown? I don't know. I don't know most of these. Beautiful thing about Candela is that you can pick up at episode 1 of any of the chapters and just have the 3 episodes. That is nice. And definitely useful for people who have suddenly found themselves to have less time than they used to.
It's a big stone monkey part. I shudder to think about what part I might find next.
Oh my. Land pirates are usually brigands, as opposed to pirates, who are on the seas. Hey, I have a few times hosted a brigand radio program. The University Library's brigand radio program. Because it's not pirate radio. Because we're not at sea. Elixir can explain better. Elixir has hosted as the actual host. Ooh, Abria hosted Candela. I didn't know that. Hi, Wannabe Sayuri. I'm having to check the map again. Stick to the path by the wooden chicken. The wooden chicken. Ah, the wooden chicken. I want to look at the sundial, though.
It's running a little fast.
The sundial is running fast. I love the jokes. I love them. I love it. It's too good.
I
Why?
carved a pulley in the middle, but that's just me.
Bees. Look, there's a quaint birdhouse.
I didn't know the island was zoned for housing.
Secret. A busy beehive.
I do like honey, but I don't want to escalate the situation.
X marks the spot.
The secret of Monkey Island must be buried here. I'm moments away from fulfilling my life's ambitions. Once and for all, I'll be able to prove to Elaine that this wasn't a fool's quest. Everyone said the secret didn't exist, but I always knew it did.
I want to buy sundials from around the world and see how badly they tell time when together in your garden. NeoGuts, I have a sundial watch and a compass ring that together theoretically mean I can tell the time. The Curse of Oak Island. No!
Knowing the secret of Monkey Island will change my life. I'm done pondering. Let's dig this baby up. I'm done pondering. Let's dig What an amazing
Free
stroke of
shovel.
luck. A free shovel to dig up the secret with.
I'll just grab this. What could possibly go wrong?
Whoa!
Oh, it's just grog.
That's not LeChuck.
You must be the smart one. LeChuck is a greenish, shouty guy with a beard and a big hat. Oh, the trap is for LeChuck. That explains the root beer. Why would you want a LeChuck when you could have a Guybrush? I'm a little confused about who you're double-crossing. Is it everybody? I'm going with you must be the smart one.
You must be the smart one.
This clown won't know LeChuck's secrets. But I guess we could torture him anyway.
Wait.
NeoGuts, I also enjoy root beer, but I also love Quark's description of root beer in Star Trek. It's so cloyingly sweet. And but once you have it, you want more. I don't remember exactly what he says, but it is really good. What was that you said about LeChuck's secrets? I know plenty of LeChuck's secrets. Maybe I can help. No torture necessary.
What was that you said about LeChuck's secrets?
Do you know LeChuck's theme song, his catchphrase, or his favorite food?
Not exactly. How about his lookout's favorite food? I know that one. Why on earth would you care about any of that?
Why on earth would you care about any of that?
Ugh, this is going nowhere. We wouldn't even be in this bind if you'd let me kill him on Melee.
Don't start with me, Lila. Remember, it was me that intercepted the real map on its way to LeChuck in the first place.
That's a blank piece of paper.
It's encrypted.
I can reveal it with a dark magic spell, but I have to have LeChuck's personal information to break the security. As part of the spell, we have to play his music, say his catchphrase, and eat his favorite food.
You could just ask him?
Ugh, LeChuck is too powerful to face directly. This trap was supposed to catch him off guard so we could get the information out of him.
And now we're out of root beer.
Ooh, Pretty Witchery, thank you. Quark, what do you think? Elim Garrick, it's vile. Quark, I know. It's so bubbly and cloying and happy. Elim Garrick, just like the Federation. Quark, but you know what's really frightening? If you drink enough of it, you begin to like it. Elim Garrick, it's insidious. Quark, just like the Federation. Is one of the best moments, and honestly, there are not very many moments between Garrick and Quark. And that one is just, that is, I don't know who wrote that, but it's perfection. Let's see, we could ask his crew. We could search his ship for information. I swallowed a lot. Maybe wait a half hour.
Swallowed a lot. Maybe wait a half hour?
Or I poke a hole in you and it squirts out right away.
We could ask
Could
his
ask his
crew.
about all that stuff?
We thought of that. But they are on the ship, and it's enchanted to be unboardable.
Only LeChuck and his crew can get on it.
I'm not sure I was ever technically fired. It was Rick Berman and Michael Pillar. Ira Stephen Bear, written by. A showrunner was Robert Hewitt Wolf. Written by. Okay. Those are the writing credits. Most of the Oak Island scientific about. I'm lost, but okay. What about Oak Island? Curse of Oak Island. I'm not familiar.
Well, not sure I was ever technically fired. I mean, I did wind up at the bottom of the ocean, but no one ever said the words, "You're fired."
You can get on the ship.
Probably. I mean, definitely. Yes.
Fine. Here's the deal. You find out what we need to know. We decode the map, and we split the secret 4 ways. That's the only offer, and I won't make it again. In or out?
What are the alternatives?
We kill you.
I accept.
I accept.
No way! You teamed up with Captain Madison?
Well, they were planning to double-cross me, of course. My only option was to do it first. Double-cross them before they could double-cross me. Triple-cross.
Dad.
I'd get them what they needed to work the spell on the map, and then I'd find a way to steal it.
Remember, it's his theme music, catchphrase, and favorite food.
We're camped at the Big Monkey Head if you need anything.
Actually, there is one thing.
Is that the island? Oak Island is a Canada thing? Wait, I've heard of the island where people keep digging at a pit trying to find treasure. That's Oak Island? They just keep going deeper and deeper. It's really fascinating. Return LeChuck's secrets. Find the theme song. Learn the catchphrase. And find favorite food. Find a way to sneak back onto LeChuck's ship. Double cross Captain Madison once we have the map. Yay! Well, I thought we were finally gonna get. I thought we were finally gonna get the secret. Let's see the beach, the shipwreck, Volcano Beach. Let's go up to see the view. I know, that's what's most fascinating about it, Vance, is that they keep finding things and they're all interesting and yet still no treasure.
Murray? Is that you? I probably should have left you in your crate. Oh, it's just a sea salt encrusted skull. I'll keep this in case I ever take up skull juggling.
Skull juggling?
This is where I
that like
accidentally fell years ago when the ledge
skullduggery?
collapsed. Good times.
Skullduggery, skull juggly. Ooh, shooting star.
Splendid.
Oh, we are about to have a 3-minute automated enforced advertisement break. So now would be a good time to get up and stretch, go get beverages, evacuate fluids from your body as necessary, take meds, stop paying attention for about 3 minutes. And I'm going to do the same while these ads play, and I will be back in just about 3 minutes. Hello, and welcome back to the stream. I hope that you had a good self-care during the ad break. No, it did. No, it posted it during this ad break. Do a little self-care. Be sure to stretch, hydrate, get food if needed. Do all the things to keep your body working as best it can. I do appreciate that very much, Hannah. Oh, it posted it. Ooh, apologies. Apparently a yawn was necessary. I needed more oxygen. Instead of doing those things, you wrote a work email. Elixir, that's the opposite of self-care. What about avoiding burnout by having work-life balance and not being expected to perform 4 jobs in the same amount of time that people are expected to perform 1 job? Oh, that second part.
Is that you? Sorry about flattening you. Oh, it's just a spooky skull. I'll keep this for Halloween.
That second part, the part about not having 4 jobs, was not part of the advice about how to avoid burnout. Anyway.
The rocks around here are treacherous. I have to be careful not to stub my toe.
Yes and no. Sort of helps my brain to make sure a couple of people know why I'm going to the warehouse first thing tomorrow, and I'm not just not showing up at the library in the morning. Ooh. I should note, I will not be showing up at the library in the morning.
Yeah, the age-old battle of rock versus hull only ever ends one way.
I could, but if I go, I will put my bag down, and I will leave. Because I have a doctor's appointment.
Ugh, this really puts the wreck in shipwreck. My sympathies to the unlucky captain. It says the Sea Monkey. Hey, this is my old ship from Monkey Island 1. Wow, the Sea Monkey brought me adventure and fame. Oh, I feel like this is a good omen. Either that, or this forgotten wreck of a ship discarded on the beach is highly symbolic.
Oh gosh, the exhibit. Oh, look at the little crab. Is dancing. Remember the sea monkey.
Oh, I'd love to get the old girl running again. It'd be a great summer project.
I'm sorry, what? That ship has shipped its last ship?
Oh, I'd love to get the old girl running again. It'd be a great summer project.
That is a dead parrot. What about both, Guybrush? Oh, that's cute. But it's our ship, the Sea Monkey. I can hardly believe it.
Sea Monkey. Wow. Yeah, the age-old battle of rock versus hull only ever ends one way.
El Mundo de Hades, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Into the jungle. I think we're gonna have to go to Volcano Beach. Gaze.
That is gazeworthy.
Gaze at the mighty volcano. That is gazeworthy. Okay.
That is gazeworthy.
It looks like it's like the caldera is filled with water and it has like it's the source of the river. Trek to Volcano Beach. Another. Is this Murray? He doesn't look flat enough.
Murray? Is that you? Sorry about getting you mixed up in this. Oh, it's just a weird-looking skull. I'll keep this for no reason.
I'll keep this for no reason. Just some driftwood?
It's some driftwood that washed up on the beach. I can relate.
Shadows. Mundo, this is this one was brand new last year. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm not playing Void Crisis. Wow, who knew? Return to Monkey Island is a brand new game that came out last year and was completely a surprise. Like, they announced it when it came out. Nobody knew they were working on it. It's amazing. Oh, you were among the first to play it? Awesome. Dinner?
I guess not.
Not dinner. Guybrush is now carrying as many skulls as my little D&D goblin druid. Your skulls have semi-magical tattoos.
I guess not.
Ooh, that crab is a little bit crabby. It was announced at April Fool's? That's perfect. I didn't realize it was April Fool's. I remember being excited and not... I don't remember April Fool's. Another skull! Murray?
Murray? Is that you? I hope this doesn't affect our friendship. Oh, it's just a soaked skull. I'll keep this for my Skull Club meetup. I'm sensing pure evil here. More than what's reasonable for an ordinary sea creature.
I love it. I'm this is so nostalgic. I have so many skulls now.
It's a skull I found. Well, I'm no phrenologist, but it seems okay. It's a skull I found. It's a skull I found. This whole tremendous ship is kind of a floating midlife crisis.
There's an interview. Be proud of Pretty Witchery for putting food on for cookingness. Where does the goblin keep a skull collection? A belt? A bag of holding? Oh gosh, we're back here. Hey! Floating midlife crisis comment. Oh, Puddleglum. My midlife crisis is sunk to the bottom. Steak and mash. Wow, I had Velveeta shells and cheese. 'Cause, I had to cook for myself, so Velveeta shells and cheese it was.
Drowning down with just me thoughts.
Hello again.
Again? I don't know you. I'd remember an ugly mug like yours.
He doesn't know us.
Mistake. See you later.
No, wait. Hold me joking. Hang about. Maybe you can give me a hand. I'm a bit stuck.
Did I see you stuff a notebook in your shirt? Do you happen to know LeChuck's catchphrase? How did you get stuck on the rudder? Or enjoy your evening? I'm asking about the notebook first. There's a 2020 interview where he said they were probably going to take a couple of years. And then 2 years later, Monkey Island last...
Did I see you
That's
stuff
amazing.
a notebook into your shirt?
There's nothing you need to know about. Go away.
What's in the notebook? Is it a diary?
Look, it's poems, all right? Zombie pirate poems, but they're
I
not
want to
finished.
hear them.
I've got some problems to work out with them still.
Maybe I could help you with your poetry? I've dangled a metaphor or two in my day.
Well, I am stuck in a few places. For instance, what rhymes with worms?
Germs, squirms, pachyderms, septicemia?
Squirms.
Oh yeah, that could work. All right then. I also need an idea for something that grows.
Resentment.
I think that fits. How about a rhyme for black?
This is gonna be Mad Libs all the way, isn't it? Rhyme for black. Ooh. Snack and yak. I'm going snack.
Snack.
Right, of course. Very nice.
Oh, thank you
Thanks
for
a
the
lot.
self-care.
I was a bit underwater there, but I think at least I can call the first volume wrapped up now.
Orange. Yeah, orange is the new black. So I suppose it would be a rhyme.
Hey,
What do you want?
Now that they're finished, would you show me your poems?
now that they're finished, would you show me your poems?
What? So you can steal them? Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm even asking. It's not your secrets I'm interested in, after all. Do you happen to know LeChuck's catchphrase?
No. Whenever he's yelling, I get too distracted counting his teeth to pay attention. Got me in trouble a few times.
How did you get stuck on the rudder?
I was just doing my job, breaking in a new swab. That's not bad. Lob, fob, gob. Oh, gob. Gob could work. Anyway, let's just say that upper management took exception to my methods. And here I am.
I have played the original. I don't think I ever played the sequels, like the intervening games. I played the original, but oh my gosh, it had to have been like 30 years ago at least. Because I don't remember exactly when they came out. I played it when it was new. So this is all. Oh, it has a song?
The new swab you mentioned. What was he like? Rising star? Diamond in the rough?
A useless plank.
There's almost no way I will remember it.
One end of the mop from the other. Also, he come down here, stole a knife I was keeping in my back, and left me stuck. Didn't even try to help.
Maybe if you'd been nicer to that swab, he'd have helped you.
Not him. Sometimes you can just tell about people.
Do you ever think maybe you deserve to be left down here because you're a cruel bully with self-esteem issues?
Did you ever think maybe you deserve to be left down here because you're a cruel bully with self-esteem issues?
No.
We'll surely avoid scurvy if we all eat an orange. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember the song, but I'm sure there are a lot of little Easter eggs in.
Enjoy your evening.
Are you leaving? Without helping me? When I get out of here, I'm gonna eat what little there is of your brain and use your broken ribs to pick my teeth.
Well, that gives me no incentive to get you out of there. And since nothing rhymes with orange...
So many fond, greasy memories.
I could go in there, but... I'm over the railing? Velveeta Shells is boxed mac and cheese, yes.
You're not welcome on this ship, Threepwood.
Fine. I'm not surprised. I don't have the magic eye patch anymore, though. Fine. Open the porthole.
They've sealed it shut.
Wait, where'd it go? The pure evil squid is gone. Let's see. And so is the crab. Huh. Well, there's driftwood. Hey. There's at least one place we have not been. And they said that's where they'd be if I had questions, right?
It's faded over the years, but it still says private property.
Nice skeleton. Another skull!
Murray? Is that you? Sorry about the things I said to you. Oh, it's just a rancid skull. Well, keep this for the voodoo lady. I'm no phrenologist, but it seems okay.
I have 6 skulls now.
Hey, partner. We're ready on our end. Have you learned LeChuck's secrets yet?
No.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble boarding the ship.
Is it the enchantment keeping you off?
Good news. We get to kill him after all.
No, that's not it. I lost my eye patch disguise, so the crew knows it's me, and they won't let me back on.
You need to look like one of them. I know a good spell that can do that. I'll need a secret to build it on. Get me a physical object from one of the crew. Something they would keep hidden from the others.
Okay, I'll see what I can come up with.
Oh. I know exactly what that is. It's a book of poems.
Bye, partner.
I love that partner is in quotes. So confidence instilling. Return to LeChuck's pompous ship. Okay. Onward. You don't like the to-do list? But it helps.
Thoughts I really ought not.
Hey,
What do you want?
now that they're finished, would you show me your poems?
What? So you can steal him? Oh, I don't think so.
I have to give him something. Ooh, knife. No.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Oh, because it tells you what to do instead of trying to figure things out. I like that it will keep me from going in circles and accomplishing nothing.
Hey,
What do you want?
enjoy your evening.
Not likely.
So how am I gonna get that from him?
I've got a few coins for incidentals. Can I buy your notebook of poems?
No.
I mean, what does he want? Other than to get free? How do I get him free? And do I want to get him free? I don't know. To the ocean! Vampire squid is still gone.
It's some driftwood that washed up on the beach. I can relate.
The ship. Ooh, a dead squid.
I'm not even a fan of live squid.
It's a very dead squid. Not just a dead squid. Huh.
I don't think so.
He doesn't want to taste it.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
It was right there. I just had not thought of that business card in quite a while. Let's get those poems published, why don't we? The red lights on the ship make it look like they're having a party. I mean, they are kind of party-ish.
Pot. Sot. Snot.
I've got a friend who edits a paper. He might be interested in your poetry.
That'd be fantastic. But I'm a little inconvenienced at the moment, you know, stuck on the rudder and all that. Maybe you could show my work to your editor friend?
I'd be happy to do that.
Sure.
And let's just keep this a secret between us, if you don't mind. Mum's the word until they're announced.
Mum. All right. So now we track all the way back to Giant Monkey Head. Well, I mean, we're going to stop on the shore to read the poems if we can. Because, ooh. Hello, shark.
Wow, these are really bad poems. I see why Gullet was keeping them secret.
Oh, no.
Wow, these are really bad poems. I see why Gullet was
Also
keeping
not
them
surprising.
secret.
Explore the Giant Monkey Head. Let us commiserate with our comrade.
Hey, partner.
Did you bring something secret from one of the crew?
I did.
I did. Gullet was keeping this under wraps. Can you use it to make a disguise?
Slimy worms that Riley squirm. I can see why someone would want to keep this a secret. It's dribble. It's perfect. Qui doloram ipsum, quia dolor sitamet.
Ooh.
Nisi utali quip exia comedo consequat. Exceptor sim docecat, cupidetat non proident.
It has been too long since I took Latin.
Use the first poem to activate the disguise, and the last one to be yourself again.
Fantastic, thanks.
Keep us looped in on your progress.
Yep, will do.
All right. Recite.
Slimy worms that Riley squirm. Ideas fill my head. The poems flow as resentment grows, creatively undead. That's enough for now. I don't want to waste all the magic power. My soul is black.
Oh, yeah,
I've
I
had a
know it
snack.
was
The
Lorison.
stench is growing worse. I miss the me I used to be before the zombies curse.
But
Slimy worms that Riley squirm. That's enough for now. I don't want to waste all the magic power. My soul is black. I've had a snack.
Fine.
See ya, partner.
Where do they have
I
the
guess
giant
Lila
monkey
used
head?
them all up when she made the disguise.
Threepwood!
Hey!
I might have known you'd be wrapped up in this. It's just your kind of swamp.
Yours too, it seems.
I do like the moral black areas.
How was your trip to Monkey Island?
Damp. People kept dropping me into cauldrons of glop for some reason. But I'll have my revenge on all of them. Especially that withered zombie man on LeChuck's crew.
Are you getting a cut of the secret too?
They've promised me your skeleton. Minus the head, of course.
How is it that you're not flat anymore?
What the? How did you know about that? Who've you been talking to? I've got my eye on you, Threepwood.
I'm the one that
So
flattened
to
you.
speak.
Is it uncomfortable to be stuck on a pointy stake?
I know an easy way you can find out. Now, stop bothering me.
No.
Is it uncomfortable to be stuck on a pointy stake?
I know an easy way you can find out. Now, stop bothering me.
I wonder if this arm bone has anything to do with anything. Could be a humerus, or maybe the ulna. It's hard to tell without some deep forensic analysis.
Really? They look different. I'm sure these are supposed to be in a certain order. And I'm sure I don't know what that order is. But they look so much better this way. You remember this part? I have no idea what I'm doing. They just seemed like they belonged here.
Ouch! Hey! Law. E. Ray. O. B. Do.
Oh dear. This is Dorothy.
Do.
Dorothy. Regina. Mina.
B.
Murray is just Murray. Solomon. La is Lance. And Timon.
Do. Ray. B. Fa. So. Law. E. Do. B. So. Do. Law.
No, it's Joe,
Do.
me,
B.
so,
So.
Joe,
Do.
me,
B.
Joe,
Do.
Ray,
Ray.
Joe,
Do.
me,
B.
Sol,
So.
Do.
Do.
La.
La.
Ti. Do.
Do.
Do, mi, so, do, mi. Wait. Do, mi, so, do, mi. Do, re. Do, mi, so, mi, do, re, do. It's actually Sol. It is SOL. If you're actually doing actual solfege. This is true, NeoGets. Meanwhile. Oh, that's so we can play the
This can't
song.
be right.
Isn't that a mop tree? I didn't realize you were on a mop quest.
Not since my college days.
Mop quest.
And then I was just experimenting. That's not important right now.
I'm sorry.
Someone
What?
messed up, and I think I know who.
Okay. Oh, right. I got distracted by the Scullaphone, and forgot I have a disguise now.
Slimy worms that Riley squirm. Permission to come aboard?
Gullet. I thought we'd lost you.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm still feeling the sting of your knife. It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old gullets.
Try
Skullfesh.
on several levels, though. Your voice sounds funny.
Yeah, still a few quarts of seawater in the lungs, I guess.
I guess. Anyway, welcome back to the ship. Do me a favor and guard this spot until LeChuck and Iron Rose get back. I've almost finished the piece I was working on, and I want to get back to it.
It's me, Gullet. Why would you trust me with that? I promise I'll give it my utmost attention. I won't let you down. Oh gosh. I don't know which one to pick.
It's me, Gullet. Why would you trust me with that?
Because you know if you screw it up, I'll stab you again.
8:45 of the clock, and all's well. 8:45 of the clock, and it's almost end of stream. Thank you, Elixir. I'm not standing here until they get back. Aldhaven went live a full 15 minutes early. Wow. Thank you for the heads up, fans.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Gullet, you smell cleaner than usual.
Thanks. Do you happen to know LeChuck's catchphrase? I'm trying to be more like him.
Well, then you should change your catchphrase every few minutes. I have no idea how he keeps track.
Do you happen to know LeChuck's favorite food?
No, but Putra probably does, seeing as how she's the cook and all.
Right.
PM.
Does LeChuck have a theme song? I'm planning a surprise.
Surprising LeChuck doesn't sound like a good idea, but he did say something recently about having a theme composed. I don't know if it was ever finished.
I'd still like to hear LeChuck's theme song.
Like I said, I think he was having one composed, but I don't know anything else about it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See ya.
All right, Apple Bob. The cannon's gone. Always attempt to pet the cat.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting.
I think the catchphrase is just him shouting.
I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. Hey, I can see all the way to the giant monkey head. Madison, Lila, and Trent are all talking. They look happy, planning what to do when they're finished with me, no doubt. Well, I'll have the last laugh. Ha! These things get more sophisticated every year. Madison, Lila, and Trent are all talking.
Okay.
They look happy, planning what to do when they're finished with me, no doubt. Well, I'll have the last laugh. Ha! I wouldn't want to wake him up.
Visiting all our old haunt. Old, as in last stream.
Nah, I'm trying to stay in character.
To the galley. Listen to the soup.
It's kind of soothing in a weird way.
Go it, you tough old slab of crocodile meat! Somehow I knew you'd make it back. Can I fix you something to eat?
No thanks, not so hungry right now. A nice juicy steak. A plate of brains. I'll have whatever LeChuck's having.
I'll have whatever LeChuck's having.
LeChuck's on the island, looking for the big secret.
You cook for LeChuck? Does he have a favorite dish? What was that lovely meal I cleaned up in LeChuck's cabin last night? What will you cook for LeChuck to celebrate finding the secret?
What will you cook for LeChuck to celebrate finding the secret?
Don't tease me by trying to take an interest. You've never had the slightest appreciation for my talents. You think I just sling hash.
You're the best cook I've known. You're the best chef I've ever known. Hash slinger. Fine, don't tell me.
You're the best chef I've ever known.
Chef? You called me chef? In all the years you've known me, you've never done that before. I don't know what happened while you were overboard, but I like this change in you.
I like Putra.
What was it you wanted to know about?
LeChuck's favorite food.
LeChuck's favorite food.
Well, that's easy. Tentacles with daisy sauce.
Yeah.
Don't blame me. It's not my favorite food.
Are we almost to the part about the triple cross?
Not quite.
Tentacles with daisy sauce.
Ah, a classic.
Can you make me some tentacles with daisy sauce?
What's that thing LeChuck always says? It's sort
Hi,
of his
Epistle.
catchphrase.
You're a terrible cook, Putra.
Well, I was thinking more of something he'd use in all kinds of situations.
Then I've got no idea.
Do you happen to know LeChuck's theme song?
I don't know. Flair's the composer. I think she's on deck duty right now.
No. I mean, yes. Sure she is. Can you make me some tentacles with daisy sauce?
Sorry, I'm all out of the main ingredient.
Hey, I know where we can get some tentacles.
I've got work to do.
Right.
All right. We're supposed to be up on deck. Daisy sauce sounds terrible. They'd be bitter as fuck, and I'm pretty sure they're toxic. I don't know.
They boarded it shut.
Why would they do something like that?
I've come this far without being pecked to death by ghost chickens. Keep your expectations. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken?
These are inquiring minds want to know.
Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young.
LeChuck roast would have been amazing. He's not on the ship. What's this book?
It's LeChuck's personal diary. I wouldn't have pegged him as the type for self-reflection.
Yoink.
If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one.
Read LeChuck's diary. May 24. I'm really enjoying this new diary that Cutthroat Kelly got me. I'm impressed that they would bestow this gift on me, given I was the one that cut their throat. I'm going to write in it every day. June 5th. It's the 5th of June. Time flies when you're having fun, sailing, pillaging, terrorizing, etc. July 9th. Crazy times tonight. Crew had a what is your most embarrassing Guybrush story game of charades around the big pot. August 1st. Just crossed the 19th parallel on our way to terrorize Bermuda. Ran into a pesky customs ship. Easy to outrun and lob voodoo cannonballs at. A perfect game of tic-tac-toe. It's behind my camera though, so you couldn't see it. August 3rd. Bundled up and went up on the deck to do some more star charts. Got a good look at the grog mug. November 30, arrived at Skull Bay and dropped anchor. Putra is going to make mac and cheese for dinner. If I didn't know better, I'd say she was underperforming on purpose. December 4, attacked and scuttled a mail ship today. Good fun. The sea was covered with tatters of holiday gift wrapping and it looked like an exploded clown. Brought back fond memories, but I seem to have forgotten the name of the clown. Note to self, do more memory exercises. December 12. Trying out a new catchphrase. Shiver the quivering timbers. This is much better than my last one. December 19th. The new mainsail looks too nice. I'm sending a deckhand up to rip and shred it so it has more of an evil feel. December 20. New crew keeps asking why I hate Guybrush Threepwood so much. I can't point to one thing with Guybrush. It's an endless list of little annoying things with him. Guybrush keeps popping into my life when I least expect it. I rue the day when I first went up against him years ago after he ruined the wedding to my true love Elaine. December 25th. Decided to get myself a new catchphrase for Christmas. Brandish the 7 bilges. Ho ho ho. January 5th. Forgot to mention, crew threw me a birthday party the day after we got to Skull Bay. I keel-hauled them all. P.S. Keel needed cleaning anyway. January 9th. Thinking more about why I hate Guybrush, he seems to think we're nemesis. Mortal enemies locked in a forever combat. Truth is, I could care less about him. It's like the mosquito thinking we're nemesis, when the mosquito is just an annoying insect to be squashed. January 12th. Iron Rose called my catchphrase tired this morning. Lashed her to the bowsprit. To the bowsprit, but have decided to give By My Bristling Beard a try. Pros, gloriously evil aesthetic. Cons, sail no longer effective as a sail. Yeah. February 1, had a long conversation with Rose as we roasted s'mores over burning bodies on the beach of Terror Island. I love that place. Her point of view is that the more I dismiss Guybrush as a simple irritant, the more it's obvious that he and I are truly nemesis. February 2nd, making a list of all the reasons I hate Guybrush Threepwood. Stupid name. Who names their kid Guybrush? Thinks he's a mighty pirate when he's neither. Always trying to hunt for the same treasure I am. Stole Elaine from me. He gets much better press than I do. Only interested in the glamour of piracy. I walk the walk, he just talks. My ship is a lot better than his. February 14th. Oh, Elaine. All these long years, I still yearn for the warmth of your embrace. Damn Guybrush. The day will come and the end of thee is foretold. February 17. Idea for new catchphrase. Shiver the 7 timbers. Not sure about this one yet. We'll have to sleep on it before I put it into action. March 9. Seagulls circling the ship again today. Normally giant rats with wings would be my sort of thing, but they try to steal my morning kippers and they're whitewashing the deck to the point where none of us can keep our footing. Thinking of conjuring a permanent storm to keep the blasted things at bay. Yeah, keel hauling, not a nice thing. March 12th, the ship is a mess. I'm instituting a new required Swabby report. we are not going to finish the book today. We're going to have to finish it next week because we're running out of time and we have to head over to Althaven. So I'm actually going to end on a cliffhanger. Who would have thought that something such as this would be a cliffhanger? El Mundo de Hades, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you everybody who joined me tonight. It has been great fun. I appreciate you all being here. I'm enjoying the game a lot. But we do need to be raiding over to Althaven for the next episode of Beacon from the Streampunks. So that is where we're going to be going. I do also want to say, of course, thank you to my mods. Thank you to Was Not Worth It for being a subscriber over on Coffee. And of course, the wonderful artists. My next stream is Wednesday for the archive stream. We're going to look at the pulp magazine that includes the first ever published version of Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. That's this Wednesday. And then the next gaming stream is Saturday for more Worlds of Ultima 2 Martian Dreams. So we'll be back here Monday night, 7 p.m. for more Return to Monkey Island. But now, get ready for some Xenomorph in action. As we head over to Althaven for some wonderful Streampunks stuff. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.